Hi, and welcome to Home Defined again. This week, I'm going to help you out with the lawn. If you have grass to be mowed, you can either do it yourself, hire it out, or maybe you have a HOA that where you live in that community, they mow it for you with the cost that you're paying. So I want to show you how to use the zero turn. It's not the most basic. It is pretty advanced as far as learning the equipment. So you can do it. I just had to, like my husband said, do not mow today. Just get familiar with how everything works. Don't mow. And so that's what um, I would suggest that for you because it took me about 2 hours to really get the hang of it. But I'm going to show you the basics, and you can watch me mow an area, and then I'll come back and turn off my camera. But I just want you to see it's possible and it's really fun. One disclaimer I'm going to say is that I'm not advertising anything. I use a Husqvarna and an older one at that. I've gotten newer models and I went back to my older one. I tried a new one, sent it back, or took it back. But this one is reliable. It's heavy duty, I guess is why I like it. It's like a tractor in the weight and gauge of the mower and everything. So I really like it. Do not mow on a hill with a zero turn. It's mostly for something more level ground. We have a slight incline on our field area that I'll mow around it just to do walking paths. But I did all that yesterday, so that's why my mower is a little, I haven't washed it back out because I knew I was going to mow again today. So I'm going to just kind of show you how the levers work and how you start it up. And I hope you can see it from this angle. I tried to position my camera to where you could do it, um, um, like could see everything. So we'll try it and see how it works, okay? All right, and hope you enjoy the video. Hope it's helpful to you. But I just want you to know that doesn't matter, if you're over 18 anyway, but your age, like old dogs can learn new tricks. So, and just take your time learning. Don't think you have to learn it in a few minutes and mow the yard. That's not what I recommend. I recommend doing it the way my husband suggested I do. Just one day, just practice. Don't turn the blades on. Just get familiar with how to make your turns, or you're going to mow down a tree, I guarantee you. And you may anyway. All right, so here we go. So I have my ear protectors on. I have my gloves on. I have good pants on. So if anything comes, and a lot of times you'll later on in the year, in July especially, you'll run into bees nest or something. So pants are always good. So I'm starting it out. The handles have to be to the side, open, you might say, before I turn the key. I've got the blades disengaged, so it's pushed all the way down. I put the height all the way up because I like more height to it because I think the grass stays healthier, and I just am sure to mow it every week then, and sometimes every 5 days rather than waiting the 7 days. So it just depends on how fast it's growing. So we have a little bit of smog in the area, you might notice. I hope it doesn't interfere with the projection here. We have some fire in the distance in the other end of the county, and it's kind of lingering. But here is the key. This throttle is like slow as a turtle or fast as a rabbit. It even has it for a snow blade if you wanted to attach that in the winter. But we're going fast as a rabbit here. And once I get it started, I hope that you can hear me with my mic and not hear the lawnmower so much. Okay, here we go. Open a place to put my feet here. There's no brake on here, so let me just go ahead and tell you, if you're going to brake, then you can just stop movement. Stop. Okay, if you want it to stop the mower, it's a safety feature to let them drop to the side again, and that will stop your mower. That's a safety feature. So if you get scared, just drop them and the mower will die, but it's fine. Okay, all right, so off to the side. It's on stop. I'm starting it up. Okay, so I just want to show you, once I bring it up to the touching each other almost, you're ready to move. Move back and forth. So let me show you how the handles are working. If I go backwards, it's going backwards. But if I have this side going front, I'm going to advance. But if I just turn this side, pull it back, I'm going to go to the left. If I do my right side back, it's going to the right. So going forward, both backwards, back. But if one side's going to left, going to the left, left goes to the left backwards, right backwards, it's going to the right side. So once you get real familiar with it, you don't realize what you're doing. You're just doing it. That's why you need the practice, because it wouldn't take anything to spin around and you're not realizing what you're doing or how to stop. So just remember that when you sit still, everything stops. You're not going forward, you're not going back, you're just holding steady. But if you drop it to the side, it's going to kill out usually. Yeah, there you go, one side. Yeah, let it drop. Okay, now I'm going to, since I'm familiar with this, I'm going to engage. And we'll see if I can mow a little bit for you. Alright, I'm bringing the blades on. Here we go. And I will actually try to mow away from where I just mowed. It'll be mowing into the tall grass. And that way you don't have mulch to clean up. throttle, just turning off the blades, and actually I would turn off the blades first and then reduce the throttle. Then you can go ahead and turn it off, and just so you know, when you start it, you've got to have the handles out to the side. So, okay, now I'm going to turn it off, but I just want to let you know that I do not mow if the ground is damp, because it'll clot up under your blades and you have to clean all that out. So I just wait until it's warm enough in the day to be dry and just spit it out without dampness clotting it up underneath and having it's very hard to. I have to get my husband to break it loose if I do it when it's damp, you know. And so we're getting ready for Easter, so you want it to look nice. If you reduce the blade down, I around the garden areas, I'll lower the blades down to a 3. It's up as high as a 6, so that depends on your mower. And so I hope you enjoy this. Now later I'd like to film just a manual mower, push mower, not even gas fed, just a manual push blade mower, and I do the front with it, and it's good exercise. So you can't go wrong. This has to be enjoyable to you. I don't want it to be a task so much. I've always enjoyed mowing the lawn. Even as a kid, I wanted my dad to show me. So if mowing or having the yard mowed is something you would like to learn and do yourself, then hey, give a zero turn a try. You can try your neighbors out and see if you like it before you buy it even. But when I saw this, it was pre-owned. I said, please let me do that, you know. So we learned on it together, my husband and I, and I'm so glad I did it. All right, we're going to say goodbye. Let me know in the comments anything you need me to know that would be info you would like others to share or know, and I'll send out the message. And all right, thanks for joining us. Bye.